Another year goes by. You open your savings app, and the number barely moved. Same grind, same effort, same disappointment. It feels like running on a treadmill. Lots of sweat, zero progress. Meanwhile, someone your age casually mentions investing, and somehow they're ahead. Not richer, not smarter, just ahead. Here's the uncomfortable truth most people never hear: wealth isn't built by effort, it's built by timing and math. And there's one rule buried in plain sight that explains why most people stay stuck and why a few quietly break free. Stay with me, because once you see this, you won't be able to unsee it. Meet Dale, 28 years old, customer service rep, $42,000 a year. Not reckless, not lazy, just stuck. He used to think that building real wealth was something only lucky people or trust fund could achieve. Dale did everything he was told, saved when he could, avoided big mistakes, lived modestly. One night, he checked his savings, $1,200. That was 2 years of discipline. Out of curiosity and frustration, he ran the math. At this rate, he'd become a millionaire in 833 years. The number felt insulting. That night, Dale didn't feel poor. He felt lied to, because nobody ever said saving alone doesn't build wealth. Here's the trap. Most people think wealth grows linearly. You save $5,000. Next year, you save $5,000. Repeat forever. That's addition, but wealth doesn't grow by addition. It grows exponentially. The math was depressing, but it was also wrong because he was calculating using simple addition when he should have been thinking about exponential growth. And when you use the wrong math, the future looks impossible. Dale wasn't failing, he was calculating wrong. And so is almost everyone else. Dale stumbled across a concept that changed everything. Not a stock tip, not crypto, not real estate, a framework. It's called the 843 rule, and it explains exactly how compound interest accelerates. Here's the rule. When investing consistently at around 10% annually, the first $100,000 takes about 8 years. The second $100,000 takes 4 years. The third $100,000 takes 3 years. After that, each $100,000 arrives faster than the last. This isn't motivation, it's math, and this is where most people give up, right before the curve bends. You might be in that exact position right now, wondering if those small monthly contributions are even worth it. Because here's the cruel part. The hardest $100,000 is the first one, and most people quit in year 5. We'll come back to that mistake in a minute. Let's use boring, realistic numbers, no hype. If you invest $500 per month at a 10% return, year 1, approximately $6,300, feels pointless. That's what you're thinking. But wait. Year 5, approximately $38,800, still not enough. This is where people stop. Convinced they'll never build real wealth, they think, 5 years and still not rich. But something is happening under the surface. Year 8, approximately $73,600. You've only contributed $48,000. The rest? That's compound interest waking up. Year 10, approximately $102,000. Your money finally outruns your effort. This is the inflection point, and almost nobody gets here. By year 15, approximately $277,000, you put in $90,000 of your money. Your money added $187,000. Your contributions are currently being outperformed by the returns on your investments. By year 20, approximately $380,000. By year 25, approximately $650,000. By year 30, over $1 million. Same $500 a month. No raise required, no genius required, just time and consistency. You're likely calculating it in your mind right now, wondering if this is truly achievable. And this is where Dale finally understood something most people never do. People don't fail because investing doesn't work. They fail because compound interest hides its power early. It feels broken until suddenly it isn't. It's about strategy. The first 8 years feel unfair, the last 8 years feel illegal, and quitting early guarantees you never experience the second part. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Dale realized he controls two variables: how much he invests, how long he lets it grow, returns. He doesn't control those, but the other two, that's where the leverage is. Eliminating non essential costs, or Dale added a weekend side hustle, just $400 more per month. That $400 doesn't feel life changing today, but over 30 years, it becomes over $850,000. Same market, same math, different outcome. It's about understanding that every dollar you invest today will have a double or even triple in value. Then Dale learned the part schools never teach. Taxes quietly murder compound interest. A 10% return in a taxable account, after taxes, closer to 7 to 8%. That difference sounds small. It isn't. Over 30 years, it costs you hundreds of thousands. That's why Dale maxed his 401k, his Roth IRA, not for the tax break today, but made sure that without the government taking a portion each year for the compounding shield. And this leads to the most dangerous lie people believe: I'll start later. Let's destroy that myth. Even starting at 40, $500 per month still becomes approximately $380,000 by 60. That's not failure. That's freedom from fear. But every year you wait, you don't lose 1 year, you lose exponential years. Not investing $500 this month doesn't just cost $500. At 10% over 30 years, that single month costs you $8,700. That's the real price of procrastination. Before you go to bed tonight, follow Dale's exact steps from 3 years ago. First, figure out how much flexibility you need to never work again. Here's exactly what Dale did and what you can do tonight. Step 1, calculate your freedom number annual expenses times 25. Step 2, open one simple investment account: Vanguard, Fidelity, Schwab, doesn't matter. Step 3, automate contributions day after payday. No decisions. Step 4, buy a boring index fund. The S&P 500 beat most professionals for 90 years. Step 5, write down today's date. Your before moment. Dale still has his. March 15th, 2021, $1,200. 3 years later, over $42,000. Not because he's special, because math finally started working for him. Here's the truth. Compound interest doesn't care about your income, your background, your past mistakes. It only cares about starting. 10 years from now, one of two things happens. You thank yourself for starting today, or you open your account, and feel that same sinking feeling again. Dale made his choice. It's now the clock is handing you the same one. Because compound interest is either working for you or silently working against you. There is no neutral. What you do tonight decides which side you're on. Time is running out. Your money is either growing or it's dying to inflation. 3 years ago, Dale made a decision that altered everything. It's your time now.